Hey yo, Chiksua here. Some of you guys are going to be super surprised, some of you guys are going to be super happy, and some guys will be also sad about this. Today you guys heard right, or you guys read it right. Today we are going to disband Zenith. So, first of all, what is even Zenith? So currently Zenith is the #1 guild on global, so I think most of the people, if they are going to look or if they are going to check the guilds, like they see a lot of top players which are going to be in Zenith. Some people are like even afraid when they are going to face Zenith members in PvP, for example, and of course also guild wars, because our guild is more specific or concentrated on guild wars. So right now, for example, we are still rank 3, even though we are missing 4 people already. So unfortunately some people left before I was able to nuke the guild. So but I wanted to record this, I wanted to have a video, because the thing is, so honestly guys, I never liked the name Zenith. Zenith means basically sorry guys, I'm still a little bit ill. The meaning of Zenith is pretty cool though. It's basically the pinnacle, or meaning basically the top of the top. So basically when people are staying on their peak, in their prime, for example, which totally fits, or which really fits very well to Zenith, because we have been a top guild for the longest time, or basically when we started, or when we created Zenith, we were staying rank 1 until the Zenith betrayal. I never talked about the Zenith betrayal, but basically the Zenith betrayal was a pretty, or it brought Zenith into a pretty weird positioning. Some people are going to say, yo, this is total bullshit, and some people know exactly that it's 100% truth what I'm saying here. And also another thing as well is, like, there are a lot of people who actually hate Zenith. So of course I can understand, like, being the #1 guild in general, it brings a lot of hate, like, or more likely sorry, it brings a lot of jealousy. But this jealousy, we never cared about such stuff. We never cared really about a community outside of Zenith, because I think you guys know most of the guild, like, they are sorry, they are active in this chat, they are active in that chat, they're active in different communities. But Zenith is pretty closed, a closed community basically, where 90%, I would say, or 95% of us are just interacting with our own guild and no one else. So of course there are some there are some people who also are like active in my Discord. If you guys are not aware, join our Discord. But those are just a handful, like maybe 5 people, and a full guild is is obviously 30 other people, or 25 other people as well. So talking about the Zenith betrayal, first of all, let's start on nuking the guild as well. Basically the Zenith betrayal, guys, some of you guys know, some of you guys might not know. Basically, like, over a year ago, so I think it was around March, I'm not too sure, suddenly around 15 people left the guild. And the same time when those 15 people, or basically when core members of Zenith were leaving and basically, yo, core members, I think everyone knows, if you lose, like, let's say 1 or 2, it's already really hurting the guild. But almost half, or maybe it was even the half of people leaving at the same time, Zenith was not able to recover. And at the same time, basically also our second guild betrayed us. They were completely removing or they were completely separating from us. And yeah, the same time when that happened, Void was created. So Void was basically a guild which was created in taking us down. But the thing is, of course, this is no excuse at all, but basically Void, of course, they did win against us in guild wars. But the thing is, whenever we were facing Void, whenever Zenith was facing Void, we were never 30 out of 30 people. Of course we were 30 people on paper, but like, we had to carry on like dead accounts like For example, there were some accounts I had to log in, and the login was only just to set up the offense, set up the defense, and the gear wasn't even full when the time when even though at least you had to have full SSR plus. Sorry guys. I hate being sick. Full SSR 5-star plus 5N rolled already. That account, for example, had only a 5-star, no, not 5-star, SSR gear plus 5S links, which is just horrible. Like, that was basically weakening us down a shit ton. The moment when Zenith was actually coming back, when we're actually strong again, that was when we would have had faced Void, but unfortunately Void disbanded. So I'm pretty sad that Void was not facing us anymore. Of course, like those people who are going to be like pro Void, they know exactly they're gonna say, yo, back then Red bought accounts from Void. If I'm not wrong, okay, I might be wrong, of course, it might have been more accounts, but from what I remember was Red buying sorry guys, Red buying 4 accounts, I think. Let's say even if it's 6 accounts, let's say 6 accounts, okay? So let's say Void was missing 6 people. They were deciding to rather disband than staying together and face us at least for one more war. While Zenith was like getting a lot of shit talk from, for example, Void actually. They got a lot of shit talk while we were like always like 20 people, 20 main people, and then we always had to like had dead accounts replacing other people, or slowly people were leaving because they couldn't handle it anymore, because it's kind of weird of a spot. If you were number 1, if you were unbeaten, and suddenly you have to do Guild Boss, like, you know what I mean? But yeah, I'm very sad. I'm very glad that Zenith was able to recover, but once again, I never liked the name Zenith. So Zenith was a merger of Blubbery Boys. If you guys are still remembering, the actual number 1 guild was Blubbery Boys when Seaton was still playing, when Madness was disbanding because of Pan's decision. Pan was the leader back then. It was only him and his friend quitting, and he said, yo, we're going to disband. And we are pretty close doing something similar. We are disbanding at our peak, because now basically anyone who wanted to try to take down Zenith, we faced them already, and they all lost. They all completely completely got destroyed. Like, think what you want, but Arise, for example, there was someone, one of the FICE captain, by the way, he was always joining Mumble's stream. He's one of our members. He was announcing the win of Arise months before we were facing, and Arise couldn't even scratch us. I mean, of course, they were taking down a decent amount of towns, but compared to what they were saying about, yo, we are going to win, they couldn't even scratch us at all, while they got easily 9k while they easily got 9k by us. But yeah, back to the story again. So basically, it was a merger of Blubbery Boys and sorry, and Transcend, and basically every member from Transcend, I would just call them Horror's people, because Horror was back then the leader of Transcend. Every Transcend member, they are gone. They are either gone, betrayed us, or they quit the game. Which means there's not even one trace of Transcend in Zenith anymore. And I was like, okay, I never really liked the name. I would say we're going to close Zenith as at our peak, so that we are going to basically come back as a different guild. So we are going to switch the guild name, because once again, I just want to get rid I just want to get rid of all the boundaries. I just want to get rid of all that past. So I wanted to go back to Blubbery Boys, but unfortunately some people are against Blubbery Boys. So we started to oh, fuck guys, this is horrible. We started to basically make a poll and decide, hey, what names you guys think is a good idea. Afterwards we listed down all shit guys. Afterwards we listed down all the names people had ideas of. Then we were voting on, hey, what is going to be the best name? What do you guys think? What is the best name? And then afterwards we picked the top 3, and we did a secondary vote, and we picked a name out of those 3. And yeah, you guys can check that name basically in game, probably when you are watching this video on YouTube. Eventually the new guild is already created, maybe not, it depends on like when you when you when you clicked onto this video. But all in all, the message of this video is going to be goodbye Zenith. So wait, where the fuck do I delete a guild? Guys, I do not know. Oh, here, manage knighthood, disband. So basically here, this is live, this is no edit, guys. We are going to disband the #1 guild of global. Wait, what? Okay, I need to delete this. And now it's time, guys. Whew. It's basically closing a chapter. No more Zenith. The main reason why I don't like Zenith as well, or at least the name as well. Oh damn, I didn't log in, or is it just because I left? Another reason is as well, we had the eye with the thingy on top. Not the normal eye, we had the eye with the thingy on top, and I never liked that. It's just stupid. So basically, back in the days, also when we created Zenith, we created Asmus as well. It was supposed to be a #1 and #2 guild, which stayed for a while, but once again, like out of jealousy, some people were, or a lot of people were betraying us. We had 3 guilds. We had 3 guilds and ended up in being 15 around that. And yeah, which is just super sad because once again, Zenith never did anything wrong, at least in my opinion. Of course, maybe behind my back there was something going wrong. Like there, it's not never everything perfect, everything fine. But basically, besides of me or a few people, we never communicated with anyone outside of Zenith, which makes it so weird that Zenith got a lot of hate, as I said. And yeah, so that's basically it, guys. What did you guys think when you were like opening the video, when you saw the title, when you saw the thumbnail? Did you think like that something happened, or did you think like maybe Zenith broke apart because of, like, who knows, internal problems, or maybe that we got bored and we were like probably splitting up? But yeah, that's it, guys. kinda weird still. It has been a while being guildless. Guildless, sorry guys, because basically when Zenith created, I never was once in a different guild than Zenith. So yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed watching this, or that the summer was helpful. I don't know. And yeah, thank you so much for tuning in, and peace out for now. And who knows, some people were waiting for exact this day when Zenith disbanded.